Let's be honest, most men, especially good men, have been trained to believe that if they want a woman's attention, they must chase after her. Message first, call first, keep the conversation going, or risk losing her completely. But what happens when you do the reverse? What happens when you pull away? When you stop texting? When you suddenly go quiet and leave her wondering where you vanished to? That's the moment a woman's true nature begins to show, and it's not always what most men expect. Here's the hard truth nobody usually says out loud. Most men assume silence means defeat. They believe that if they stop talking to a woman, she'll simply move on, forget, or replace them. But that's not how female psychology truly works. Not even close. The instant you go silent, her mind starts spinning. She doesn't forget you. She begins overthinking, questioning, replaying your last talk in her head like a movie she can't pause. And here's the key. Those reactions reveal everything about her real feelings, her genuine interest, and whether she actually values you or only the attention you gave. This right here is the game changer, because most men believe constant contact builds attraction. They think consistency equals connection. Yet in truth, distance breeds desire, mystery builds value, and silence creates curiosity, the type that pulls her in deeper. When you stop talking, she doesn't just miss you, she begins to feel you differently. She starts to wonder, to doubt her place, even to chase you, softly, subtly, sometimes without realizing it. That's exactly what we're about to unpack. In this video, I'm going to show the specific behaviors women display when you go silent. Whether she's an ex, a woman you've been seeing casually, or someone who once showed interest but started to pull back, her reaction to your absence exposes everything. Once you understand this, you'll never again feel unsure about your place with a woman. Because attraction isn't built through chasing, it's built through emotional contrast, self-control, and a calm understanding of her inner emotional patterns while refusing to play her game. Master this, and you'll become the man who commands attention, even in silence. You'll stop wondering what went wrong, because you'll finally know. Sign number 1, she starts watching you closely. The very first thing that happens when you stop communicating with a woman is this. She begins to observe you like a hawk. You might think, no way, she's probably moved on, she doesn't care. But that's the illusion most men fall for, because while she may seem calm and carefree on the outside, inside, her curiosity is burning. Women are naturally observant, but when a man who once gave her steady attention suddenly goes quiet, her emotional radar lights up. Her subconscious starts whispering, "Something's different. Why did he stop reaching out? What's he doing now? Why doesn't he care anymore?" Even if she doesn't message you, even if she acts indifferent, don't be deceived. She's paying attention. And not in small ways. She's watching everything you do. The first place she checks? Your social media. She becomes one of the first names on your story viewers list. She reads your new captions, even the vague ones. She zooms into group photos, analyzing who that girl beside you might be. She doesn't comment or like, but make no mistake, she's there, quietly decoding your silence. She's asking herself, what changed? Has he moved on? Is he seeing someone else? And those thoughts create something stronger than interest. Emotional tension. And emotional tension is the birthplace of attraction. But it doesn't stop online. If you two share the same social circle, or she knows your daily routines, she'll start showing subtle changes in real life too. She might glance your way more often, pretend not to notice you when you walk in, but you'll catch her looking when she thinks you're not watching. She might even show up at places she knows you'll be. Coincidence? No, it's a mix of curiosity and strategy. Let's say you used to text her every morning, check in during the day, and stay connected. Then, one day, you stop. At first, she acts like it doesn't bother her. She may even post something that screams, "I'm too busy to care." But after a few days, the silence gets loud. She's watching now. She sees you post a new photo with friends, a gym picture where you look focused and confident, or maybe a quote about growth and moving forward, and suddenly, she's not so calm anymore. She's wondering, why isn't he talking to me? What changed? Has he lost interest? Is he done? Then one day, she slips it into conversation. Not directly, that would be too revealing. Instead, she casually says something like, "So, you've been busy lately?" Seems innocent, right? But it's not. That's her trying to read your temperature, to find out if you've lost interest or if she's losing control. Because when a woman can't figure out where she stands with a man, her thoughts shift into emotional overdrive. And when she starts thinking, she starts feeling. That's the psychological chain reaction that makes pulling back so powerful. It doesn't push her away, it actually draws her in. You stop being the guy who's chasing her. You become the mystery she can't solve. And that is where the real psychological shift begins. We're just getting started. The next part will show you how she tests your silence without saying it outright, and how to respond like a man in control. Watch till the end, because every insight ahead connects perfectly. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you're learning something powerful so far.
Sign number 2. She tests you with a random message. When you stop talking to a woman, she doesn't always respond right away. In fact, she might act as though nothing's different. She'll keep posting, smiling, living her best life, pretending your silence means nothing. But with time, something begins to shift inside her. Your quietness starts getting to her, and that growing emotional tension becomes too heavy to ignore. Then, out of nowhere, she breaks. Not with a dramatic text or emotional outburst, but with something subtle, a random message. Now, this text won't be deep, emotional, or logical. It might just say, "Hey, what's up?" Or include a funny meme, or maybe a random question like, "Do you still go to that restaurant you mentioned?" It feels harmless, light, casual, but it's not random. It's a test. She's checking your availability, trying to see if you're still emotionally reachable, if she still holds access to your attention. Because here's something most men don't realize. Women hate uncertainty, and your silence has created exactly that. She no longer knows where she stands. That's why she reaches out. Not because she's ready to admit anything, but because she needs information. She's wondering, is he still interested? Would he reply right away? Can I still pull him back in? And here's where most men fail. They see that text, get excited, and jump in fast. "Hey, been thinking about you." They drop everything, reply instantly, and treat her message like a green light. The problem? They've just failed the test. The moment you respond like that, she gets the confirmation she was looking for. He's still there. I still have control. And just like that, she pulls away again, because now she feels safe. She's back in control of the dynamic. The right move is the one few men have the strength to make. You stay calm. You don't rush. If you respond at all, you keep it short and emotionally neutral. Something like, "What's up? All good. Been busy. Hope you're well." No emojis, no overexcitement, no validation, just controlled energy. When you do that, you flip the dynamic completely. She expected warmth and eagerness, but instead she meets detachment. She thought you'd melt, that you'd chase, but instead you're steady, unmoved, and self-contained. And that does something she doesn't expect. It triggers fear of loss. Let's put it in perspective. Imagine you used to text her every single day, morning to night. Then suddenly you stop. Days pass, maybe even a week. Out of nowhere, she sends, "Hey stranger." On the surface, it looks cute, playful, but underneath, it's her attempt to reconnect without vulnerability. She's checking if she still matters. Most men take this as proof she wants them back, but often it's not desire, it's control. She wants to know she can still influence your emotions without having to give you anything in return. But if you don't take the bait, if you stay composed and respond with quiet strength, something incredible happens. She begins to feel she must earn you back. She realizes your attention is not cheap, your presence is not guaranteed, and your energy is valuable. That's when you become rare, and in her eyes, valuable. That seemingly small message wasn't random at all. It was a window into her inner conflict, her emotional tug of war. And the way you respond determines whether you keep control or get played again. Sign number 3, she posts to get your attention. Let's talk about social media, the modern arena of emotional chess. When you go quiet, it triggers curiosity. And when a woman feels she's no longer the center of your world, she often doesn't reach out directly. Instead, she begins to broadcast. Suddenly, her feed becomes intentional. Her stories, her captions, even her likes, all part of a carefully designed performance. She's not just posting for her followers anymore, she's posting for you. It starts subtly. A stunning selfie, flawless lighting, perfect pose, uploaded right when she knows you'll be online. Then comes the cryptic quote, "Don't chase. What's meant for you will find its way." Or something like, "Sometimes silence says more than words." You see it, and deep down, you know it hits close, because it's meant to. What's really happening? She doesn't want to send a direct message. That would mean being vulnerable. Instead, she leaves emotional breadcrumbs, little digital clues meant to pull you back in. A thirst trap here, a vague caption there, a new story showing her out with friends, laughing, glowing, having the best time. The irony? Just last week, she told you she was tired and burned out. Now she's suddenly a social butterfly? No, it's strategy. Every post is designed to spark a reaction from you without her having to make the first real move. And this is where most men walk into the trap. They see her photo and instantly hit like. Maybe they comment something small, flirty, or simply view every story to make sure she notices. That's all she needs. She sees your name pop up, she knows you're still watching, still engaged, still affected. That little hit of power, that reminder she still holds your attention, feeds her ego. But when you don't engage, when you scroll past, when you refuse to validate her digital bait, everything changes. Now she's the one wondering, did he see it? Why didn't he react? Has he stopped caring? Suddenly, the control she once had begins to slip away. Let's take it further. Imagine she posts a photo from a rooftop bar, perfect makeup, beautiful dress, surrounded by guys. It's not explicitly romantic, but it's close enough to make you wonder. That's no coincidence. It's a test. She's trying to provoke emotion, to make you question her value and your place in her life. But when you stay calm, quiet, and unmoved, her plan backfires. Because attention is validation, and validation is emotional currency. When she can't get yours, she feels the loss. Then she doubles down, posts more, becomes bolder, maybe even flirtier online. But when she realizes her tactics are failing, her confidence starts to crack, not publicly, but internally. That's when she begins questioning her own worth in your eyes. Here's the deeper truth. Women understand social media psychology better than most men. They know how to use it to create curiosity, trigger fear of missing out, and play with emotions, all without sending a single DM. But what happens when all of that fails? When the man she expects to chase her simply doesn't play? That's when she feels like she's lost something valuable. And that's when the chase reverses. Now she's the one chasing you. Because in silence, you've become rare, and rarity always creates value. The next stage reveals the most deceptive tactic she'll use when her posts don't work. You don't want to miss this. Stay till the end and make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this truth from the manipulated mind.
Sign number 4. She acts like she doesn't care. At this point, she appears unbothered, calm, maybe even happier than before. She's not messaging you, she's not asking questions, she's not showing any visible signs of missing you. If anything, she looks like she's thriving, posting more, laughing harder, glowing brighter. You start to think, did she move on that fast? Was I that forgettable? But here's what most men miss. If a woman truly moves on, she doesn't need to prove it. She doesn't need to display peace. She just lives her life quietly. So when she's suddenly loud in her calmness, showing everyone how fine she is, that's not peace. That's a performance. Women are deeply emotional beings, but they're also masters of control when they want to be. If she feels pain but doesn't want you to see it, she'll wear a mask, smiling, posting, pretending. It's all a part of her emotional disguise. She might be confused, a little hurt, or even regretful, but she won't show it. Instead, she'll create the illusion of strength. She avoids texting you first, avoids asking mutual friends about you, and keeps her distance, all on purpose. Why? Because this is her test. She's trying to see if you'll crack first, if you'll reach out, panic, and try to fix things. And the moment you do, she regains control. Most men can't handle this silence. They start overthinking, wondering, did she ever care? Was I just a filler? That anxiety pushes them to act. They text, they check in, they ask, are you okay? And just like that, she wins. Because the second you reveal you're still emotionally affected, she knows she still has power. But the truth is simple. Real detachment doesn't need performance. A woman who's truly done doesn't post quotes about peace or show off new happiness. She just disappears. No stories, no cryptic captions, no games. So when she's suddenly making an effort to show she doesn't care, that very effort is the proof that she does. The smartest thing you can do? Match her energy. Not with arrogance or coldness, but with self-respect. Stay grounded, stay focused on your goals, and let your calmness speak louder than words. Because the longer you stay composed, the more pressure she feels. Eventually, her mind starts to wander. Why hasn't he texted? Did he move on? Was I not as important as I thought? And that's when the mask cracks. Because the truth is, if she truly didn't care, you wouldn't still live rent-free in her head. Sign number 5, she tries to make you jealous. When your silence shakes her confidence, she tries something else. Jealousy. This is her next emotional weapon. She wants to stir your emotions, to make you second-guess your choice to stay silent. So she starts dropping subtle clues, casual mentions of another man, light jokes about someone new, or stories that sound innocent but are meant to sting. You'll hear things like, there's this guy at work, he's so funny, or I met someone at the gym, he reminds me of you. It sounds casual, but make no mistake, it's intentional. She's trying to make you visualize it, to picture her laughing at another man's jokes, getting attention, being desired. She's not confessing, she's provoking. And if you react, even slightly, she wins. Because now she knows you're still emotionally reactive, and that's all she needed to feel in control again. Here's the truth that most men overlook. If she were truly into that other guy, she wouldn't tell you. Women don't announce real feelings, they hide them. If she's mentioning another man around you, it's not because she's moving on. It's because she's testing your emotions. And if she sees it works, if you start questioning, panicking, or competing, you've lost the frame. Let's imagine she posts the photo with another guy. Not romantic, but just close enough to make you wonder. Maybe his hand's on her shoulder, maybe the caption says, "New energy only." You can do 2 things. You can react, ask who he is, post something petty, or make a sarcastic comment, and lose all composure. Or you can choose the stronger route. Do nothing. No likes, no comments, no views, no validation. Because silence, once again, says more than any words could. And when she sees that even this didn't shake you, her plan backfires. Now she's not wondering if you care, she's wondering why you don't. That's real power. Remember, jealousy is a mirror. She wants to see emotion reflected back at her. But when she looks and finds only calm indifference, her grip slips. Emotional manipulation only works on those who are emotionally dependent. And when she realizes you've outgrown that, she either rises to meet your level or walks away defeated. Next up is the final stage, where she either comes back on her terms or tries to move on, and what you must do when she does. Stay with me till the end. The last part will redefine your sense of power and control. And before you scroll, hit subscribe, like, and share this with someone who needs to hear it today. Thank you for watching. I'm Stephanie from The Manipulated Mind, and I'll see you in the next one. Sign number 6. She comes back, but on her terms. You've been silent, steady, and unmoved. You didn't chase, you didn't react, and then out of nowhere, she reappears. It could be a simple hey, a reaction to your story, a casual comment, or even a wrong message she pretends was sent by mistake. But here's what's really happening. She's not coming back the same way she left. She's not apologizing, she's not taking accountability, and she's definitely not offering closure. She's returning vague, safe, and emotionally guarded. Why? Because this isn't a real reconnection, it's a temperature check. She wants to know, can I still access him? Is he still emotionally available? Does he still respond when I want him to? This isn't love, it's control. If she genuinely valued you, she would come back with effort, clarity, and intention. She would say something real. I've been thinking about you. I know I messed up. Can we talk? But instead, she keeps it light. A meme, a heart emoji, or a meaningless, hey stranger. She's not opening up, she's just testing the waters. And here's where most men destroy everything they built. They get excited. They think, she misses me, she finally realized what she lost. So they drop every boundary, reply instantly, and treat her return like a fresh start. They forget the silence, forget the patterns, and hand back all their power. But that's a mistake. She's not coming back because she missed you, she's coming back because she missed control. If you let her slide in without clarity, she'll learn one thing: you're still available on her terms. And once she knows that, she'll drift again. The right move? You break the pattern. If she sends a weak message, you don't entertain it. If she acts like nothing happened, you don't reward it. If she reopens the door, you make her knock with intention. You don't owe access to anyone who walked away. If she truly wants to come back, she'll do it with sincerity. Not emojis, not flirty DMs, but real effort. A man who values himself doesn't hand out second chances cheaply. He doesn't respond to half-hearted attempts with full-hearted investment. He lets action prove what words can't. So if she's not returning with depth, vulnerability, and respect, she's not coming back for you. She's coming back for control. And that's a door you should never reopen. Sign number 7. She moves on or tries to. Eventually, your silence becomes too loud to ignore. She gets tired of waiting, tired of wondering, tired of not being able to manipulate the narrative. So what does she do? She pretends to move on. She stops testing, stops posting for attention, stops checking your profile, at least publicly, and suddenly there's a new photo, a new someone, a new story captioned, "Finally at peace." But the key word is pretend. Because most of the time, she's not actually moving forward, she's running. Running from the void your silence created, running from the failure of her tactics, running from the regret that she might have lost something real. She may start talking to someone new, posting pictures, using captions that scream unbothered energy. But true peace doesn't need performance. If she really moved on, she wouldn't have to prove it to anyone. What's really happening is emotional avoidance. She's trying to replace, not heal. She's trying to fill the silence you created, not face it. But here's the truth. Women can rebound quickly, yet they often process emotions slowly. That new guy, she compares him to you. That fake joy, it fades fast. That validation, it doesn't feel the same. Because deep down, she knows she lost the one man she couldn't control. When she finally realizes you didn't chase, didn't fold, didn't react, it triggers something powerful: regret. And that's when her peace starts to crumble. Now she's replaying old conversations, revisiting your profile, overthinking your absence. She starts asking herself, did he really move on? Why didn't he come back? Did I lose him for good? And those questions eat at her. That's why your silence is your most powerful weapon. If you stay calm, grounded, and focused, she has to sit with her emotions. She has to face what she tried to run from. And if she comes back then, it won't be to play games. It'll be because she finally recognized your value. And if she doesn't come back, then she was never truly yours to begin with. Because a woman who leaves easily was never invested deeply, but a woman who was pretending to be fine eventually breaks when she sees that you never did. In the end, the man who stays composed, centered, and in control wins. And finally, the Stoic path to power. To wrap this up, a woman never truly forgets a man who stays strong in silence. Your silence isn't weakness, it's discipline. It's the ability to step back, let the emotions settle, and force her to confront herself. When you stop chasing, you stop playing her game. You give her only two choices: to step up with honesty or fade away exposed. Either way, you win. So remember, silence is power. It separates men who beg for attention from men who command it. Stay grounded, stay focused. Protect your energy, your time, and your peace. Because the man who controls his emotions controls the game. If this message hit deep, don't stop here. Hit subscribe, like, and share this with someone who needs to hear it today. Thank you for watching. I'm Stephanie from The Manipulated Mind, and I'll see you in the next one.